Welcome to the show, What is a Little Girl Supposed to Do? The show is about survival, perseverance, and redemption.
Thank you for tuning in for I want to say it's our continuation from the last podcast that me and my mother was in here doing. And today, it's all about giving. And my mother, she's so amazing. She is going to give me the opportunity to sample some of these cookies. And I'm going to be as actual as can be, okay? From the moment when I pick them up, from the moment when I place them in my mouth, I'm just going to let you folks know that every day's, it's Mrs. B's everyday cookies.
Yes.
Coming soon. Okay? Coming soon. So soon that you can order them like right now. Okay? And I'll bring them to you or we will deliver them. Have them delivered to you. Mrs. B's everyday cookies. Be looking for them.
And these are our chocolate chip with walnuts. So if you have a nut allergy, these will not be the ones, but I can or will bake the cookies without the walnuts.
So these got the nuts up in there.
These have the walnuts and the chocolate chip.
Okay.
And they are marvelous.
Okay, so okay, sorry. Oh, okay. Okay, so are we gonna, or am I going to be, I can't even hardly even get it. I can't hardly get it out. Okay, so are we gonna have, well, I'm gonna just let you.
No, go for it.
Oh, I can do it now?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I mean, I know you're having a hard time waiting.
Well, okay.
To eat one. You can smell them, and they are delicious.
They are.
And you just can't eat one.
Okay, so it's going to be okay?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yes.
Okay, now these, what are these called? Okay, sorry, we're going to have a name for them. We're going to name these because these are something serious. I'm going to do, I didn't know you had a cookie up in here.
I did have one cookie.
Oh, okay.
That's just chocolate chip. It doesn't have a nut in it.
I was gonna say something, but I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Okay, so
let me see what your first bite is gonna be like.
Even like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Even the closer that I got the cookie to my nose, I could smell the ingredients in here, and they smell so good. Okay,
Yes.
and then when I'm holding it in between my fingers, it's so soft. It's not. It don't feel dry.
Man,
It don't feel dry. And then I look in there. You made this morning?
I made them at 6:00 this morning.
Oh,
Yes. Ooh. Wow. Is that good? Ooh, good. All right.
It's so smooth.
Ooh, delicious.
It's very delicious.
Those are chocolate chip bars. Chocolate chip with walnuts. Bars. Yes.
Chocolate chip with walnut. Try it. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost bit my tongue. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I'm happy that
I'm happy too.
you're enjoying that cookie.
Oh, I'm happy. I mean, but I already knew I was, but I'm just telling you guys, this cookie, this bar is so good.
And moving right along, our topic today, we will be continuing with the story of Oregon's first heart transplant donor, was my younger brother. His name was Bobby Lewis Olive, but he was known as Bobo. And he was such a handsome young man, and we love him. We miss him. He's been gone for 36 years, ever since December the 4th, 1985. But it just seems like it was yesterday. But I also want to give a shout out to this gentleman. It was sad. I know you know about the shooting at the high school in Michigan. Well, this gentleman, young man, he was a 17-year-old. His name was Justin. He became a hero when he became an organ donor. Our thoughts are with his family and the rest of those hurting during this difficult time. He was one of the gentlemen, young men that was shot at the high school in Michigan. And this story is on Donate Life Northwest for December the 6th. And it really touched my heart because the family decided to give his organs to help someone else live. He was brain dead, but the family made that decision. So please give the shout out to Justin Schelling's family and friends. It's just sad that so many innocent people are dying for no reason. It's just not making any sense. But one thing I can say, guns was designed to either make you scared, hurt you, or kill you. One of the three. And a lot of people is being killed by people with guns. We can't blame the gun. We got to blame the person. Okay? A lot of this is based on mental illness and everything. And so we need to think about how we're going to live our life. And everything is going to be all right. But back to my brother, Bobby Lewis Olive. He was an amazing man. He have 4 children, 3 daughters and 1 son. And now he is a grandfather. And we miss him so much. And then my mother, rest in peace also. My mother, she would have turned 88 on December the 7th, 2021. My mother was an amazing woman. She was amazing. She loved people. She loved children. She taught us how to love and to share and to care for each other and to help when we can help someone else. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Love with love and care. And it's so important because God did not put us here for our own selfish wants and our own selfish needs. We are here to help each other. That is God's law. It's not my law. How's that cookie going?
I'm about to say. And thank you for helping me by allowing me to sample one of these cookies live on our podcast. They're good.
I'm happy. And good food is good for the soul.
It's really good for the soul.
Yes.
And I mean, and that's so, I mean, see, well, Mom, I've been in a good majority of my life working outside of being a dancer. I've been, bartender, cocktail waitress, server. So I've worked around food.
Yes.
I've seen people order the food. I've seen people eat the food. Yes. And that day when people are able to sample your food, that right there, for me to be able to present it to them and to set it down in front of them, you just don't know how good that feels to set down a meal in front of somebody when you know it's good.
Yes.
When
yes,
you know
yes.
it's good.
And it comes from the heart. And when I cook, it's a lot of love.
I was going to say, does that
It's a lot
that
of
what that
love.
means? When
Yes.
people say that it's soul food?
It's soul food. It hits your soul and it feels so good.
So when you're
inside.
preparing it.
Yeah, you're showing your love. You just can't throw stuff together
Okay.
and say, bam, here it is. No, it don't work like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you be in there either baking cookies or whenever you're in the kitchen making something, your feelings are involved.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
My heart is in it. Because whatever I make, it's going to be good. Okay. It's going to be good.
Hey, and it sure be that way too.
Are you an aspiring model or actor? Let Northwest Modeling Management showcase the best version of you. Get in touch with our professional team at NW Model MGMT on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or visit our website at nwmodelmgmt.com. Looking for the next face or personality for your company? Let Northwest Modeling Management find the talent you need for your brand. Get in touch with our professional team at 503-714-9083 or visit us at 1025 Southwest Taylor Street, Portland, Oregon.
So the cookies. So then the chocolate chip bars. What was one of Uncle's? Did Uncle have a favorite cookie?
Well, he liked peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
I believe he liked the peanut butter and then the oatmeal raisin cookies.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. And then my mama cookies from the South, the tea cakes. Ooh. Those, yeah.
We getting some of them too?
We're going to get whatever they want. We're going to give a list of the cookies that I make from scratch, and you're going to be able to order as many as you want. Your wishes are command.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to be able to present these. My mom's she's allowing me to come up with the packaging and all that good stuff. So look for me out here, Uber driver, dropping off samples of cookies for you and your orders.
Yes. And so what we would like to share also, I know last week or the last podcast, episode 21, we said that we were going to show a video of the transplant of my brother, Oregon's first heart transplant donor, and the recipient. You will also see a piece of my beautiful mother. She was loved by so many because she taught in the school district. She kept foster children. She helped raise some of her grandchildren. She would go to the prisons to help the young people in juvenile and in prison. And she was a minister. She did lots of ministering, and she also owned her own daycare. She loved people. So my mom, we miss you, Mom, and we love you. Her name was Martha Lee Van Arsdale, and we love her so much, and we miss her. But we would like to share the clip with you, and it's so amazing. You will see the heart. It was brought to the hospital. It was flown by helicopter to OHSU. My brother was brain dead at Emmanuel Hospital, and his heart was inside a ice chest, red and white, and that was the color of the clothes that he was wearing the day that he was shot. He had on red and white, and that's why we're representing him with the red today.
So he had on red and white.
Yes.
And then the red also, it's so the color of the heart that we see or that we're familiar with in pictures is red.
The blood flowing through our veins. Yes.
It's red.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take olive, I mean, I did a little scrambling with that name, and it spells out I love.
Mm-hmm.
Is that coincidental or what?
And we love.
We do.
We love.
We do. We do.
Yes.
We do.
That's so important.
Absolutely.
And the olive oil, if you check out what olive oil and olives are good for, whew, we heal. We know how to help heal you. Yes. And so that's why, what is a little girl supposed to do? That's how it all came about. Because we care about people. If we know better, we're going to do better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If we do better, well, no, okay, sorry. Once we know better, we then will do better.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Because then there's some that just don't know yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's some that just don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
we're here to
help you out.
absolutely. But we're all learning too. I'm learning. Trust me. I'm learning. I'm very much in the making myself. And my mother keeps me on my toes. So I'm in transition. What do they say that what was the one word that Yolanda what was it? Whip. I'm work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm work in progress. I am destined to be greater than I was yesterday, because every day is a learning lesson, and I'm learning that things that I've gone through. Once I became 18, they were all my choices.
Yes.
Right?
That's right.
They were all my choices.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I want to say too, when it came to when I used to ask you for advice, when I'd say, Mom, just ask you advice about whatever. Your I can't say it was your keywords, but you would say, for the most, you would say, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. You know why I say that? Because most of the time when a person asks you your opinion or asks you something, they already know what they want to do anyway. So a lot of times we give them suggestions on what is best for them to do. Mm. But what do? They turn around and do what they was already thinking anyway. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They already turn around. They already know what's right. Okay. But they want to get your opinion and do what they was planning on doing anyway.
Okay. So it seems like they just need somebody to help confirm what it is that they were thinking about doing.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah. So, back to the donation. The gentleman that received my brother's heart, he was a Caucasian man. And when my mother was able to meet him in person, she said, "This is my son. This is my son, because he has my son's heart inside of me, and I can hear it beating. This is my son." And he said, "Yes, this is Mom. This is Mom." It was so amazing. My mother, she worked for Boise Elliott, and she decided to take Wesley to school as a guest one afternoon. One day, he was there all day with them and with the children and everything, and they were all sitting around in a circle, and my mother introduced Wesley as her son. And the children looked like, "Wait, how is he your son? You're black and he's white." Mm-hmm. And my mama said, well, the reason why he's my son is because he got my son's heart inside of him. And the children just started smiling and happy. They were just so happy. And then Wes, he said, yes. He said, this is mom. This is mom. And one thing, when I interviewed Virginia, his wife, she's still here, but she lives in Kansas. I interviewed her and I asked her, because I wanted to know, since her husband had my brother's heart, did it change him in any way? Did his personality change? I mean, tell us something. And so in the interview, I said, did he change? She said, yes. She said one day she came home and she heard him listening to some music that she ain't never heard before. And come to find out, it was music that my brother liked. It was music that my brother liked. And I was like, what? She said, yeah. She said his taste buds changed. My mother used to make him, some good old soul food, but we were vegetarians. We didn't eat meat and all that. But my mother would make him some greens and some cornbread and some yams. and he was jamming. He loved mama's food. And mama was happy to fix it. His taste buds changed a lot. And then he changed in another way, but it's a little private. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to tell you, but that's what I was told. Things changed. And so it was an amazing relationship. I can honestly say it was a relationship. It was a gift of love. And the season that we're in now, we're into the Christ was born. And everyone is purchasing presents to give to their loved ones. And so we need to know how we're going to continue on with this life. We're almost in 2022. And look at all the things that has happened in 2021. We need to know when you make these New Year resolutions talking about how you're going to change things, you need to be real with it and stop playing games.
Ooh.
Seriously.
Like, seriously. So you're talking about the New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I wanted to ask you, too. Okay, so forgiveness and atonement, are they on the same?
Atonement, sort of similar.
Sort of similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Because forgiveness is you ask for forgiveness.
Okay.
And apologize if you've done something wrong to hurt someone. You're asking for forgiveness and you want to atone for the things that you have done wrong.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
So that is one of the keys. Talk. If you have a problem with someone, don't go around and talking to other people's, talking about what you done and why they done it, but they won't come to you to tell you. I mean, keep it real. If you have a problem, go to the source, because that's the only way you're going to fix it. You ain't going to be able to fix it talking to this person here, gossiping and all that. Don't nobody have time for all that. We live in a new day and a new time where we got to keep it real, 100.
We got to keep it really real. Like, I mean, and then that's the thing too. If you really want to chop it up and move on, the only way you're gonna solve the problem or solve the issue is, like you said, address it.
Yes.
So then that way you can, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it might have been something that I said and you took it differently than what I was meaning by what I said. Yes. And now you didn't cut me off for the last past I don't know how many holidays or how many birthdays. You know what I mean? You've cut me off and I didn't even know why you cut me off. And it's based on a conversation that I had a couple years ago. And I didn't even know that you felt the way that you felt about what I said. I didn't, you know what I mean? And so, yes, I mean, but then too, we have to be comfortable with you have to be comfortable with each other. You got to be comfortable with the person that is expressing to you how you've or what you said hurt that person's feelings or bother them. You got to be comfortable with being able to allow someone that space to say, hey, you hurt my feelings, or what you said hurt my feelings. So that way we can chalk this up and we can move on. You know what I mean?
Yes, because I've been to so many funerals in my lifetime.
Man, me too.
I've been to so many funerals in my lifetime, and I hear the same thing over and over. Well, I was mad at that person, and I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to talk to him. I've been, not talking to him for years. Now they're gone, and I can't say nothing. Well, I mean, enough is enough. That's what I'm saying. Especially in this day and time, tomorrow is not promised to none of us. So if you got a problem, you better speak up now, because you may not even be here tomorrow, or the other person may not be here. So you can't go around saying, I didn't have time, or I didn't do this because of what? Wake up. Yeah.
Right. I mean, and that's so true. I mean, I've even like a couple years ago, I remember that I was just like, wow, thinking of different people that I possibly might have maybe, and I was like, I apologized. You know what I mean? I apologize. I'm thinking of anything that happened in grade school, middle school, whatever. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm apologizing, because what I think now is not at all like how so let's be friends. Let's be cool. But then again, too, it's all good if you're not in that space where you're, that you are wanting to do that. I get that too. And so that's going to be your journey. But my journey is I forgive all. And I'm apologizing to everybody that I have said or whatever it is. I'm not whatever it is, because it's super, super important. I'm apologizing for anything that I've ever done to wrong someone, hurt your feelings, or to make you feel bad. LaShonti Turner today on What a Little Girl's Supposed to Do is telling the world, to everybody, I'm apologetic to everyone. I'm learning that your words are very powerful.
Yes.
And that song that they used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. I didn't sing that song. Just even growing up, that song is not true. Yes. Words can be so piercing. I've learned that words, to me, for myself, I've been in physical abusive relationships. For myself, words have hurt me more than getting punched.
Yes.
Words.
And words. Yeah.
Absolutely. What somebody has said to me has made me feel so, man, like I said, I having been punched, that pain healed so much more quicker than having my feelings hurt. And that's the truth.
Yes. And I just want to share this poem with you. I was telling my daughter about this poem. I'm a poet and I know it. And I wrote this poem called Thank You. And the reason why I wrote this poem is because sometimes when people think that they're really, getting over on you and doing these crazy things to you, that they're going to destroy you and tear you down. But that's not always true. Because sometimes when we go through some pain, we come out as a royalty, okay? So I wrote this poem. It says, thank you. This is in regards to me and my lovely daughter, LaShonti. It's thank you. Thank you for telling me we wasn't fit to be a queen. Look at us now. We're a beautiful queen shining with truth and light. Thank you for turning me down for the promotion, because obviously in your world we'll have limitations, but in our world we don't have any limitations. Thank you for telling me that you love me, but you was a liar. You manipulated me and you were controlling me with my feelings and my emotions. And now I will not have any conversations with liars, because my headaches will be eliminated and I will not have anything to do with you. I will watch you with a microscope. Thank you for being you, because now we are able to be ourselves. We love, and no one can change that. And we want to thank you. God bless you on this journey. And we will see the ones that we're supposed to see in 2022.
Thank you for joining us here on our podcast. What is a little girl supposed to do? We gladly love that you have joined us. And once again, I'm telling you about these cookies.
From the big cookie.
Oh, that is called, listen, I told my mom, this is going to be called the cookie. The cookie. We're going to put a little ice cream in the middle, maybe like making it in a sandwich, but that's going to maybe put a little ice cream when it's going to be hot, put a little ice cream right there, cold drizzle down there. The cookie.
That's a chocolate chip cookie.
Hello. It's going to be called Mrs. B's Everyday Cookies. Be looking for them coming soon, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast. What is a little girl supposed to do? Until next time.